What is up, you guys? Very happy to be back today. Have some really great information regarding the Handy Gym for you. I've been asked about this plenty of times. I can't wait to get into it today. I really think you guys are going to appreciate it. The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding. Now, before we start, I have been asked by a couple of the people who follow this channel for the Handy Gym content. They've come to me and they've been like, Joe, I heard there's a more quiet Handy Gym coming out. That is correct. Now, I checked out the website. I was unaware that this machine was going to be coming out when it decided to come out. They told me they were going to be putting one out, never told me when. So it was a surprise to me when I saw on the Handy Gym Fit website, the Spanish website, that they actually have a more quiet Handy Gym. It's either available now for purchase or it's coming in the near future. Now, Mueller, as I've spoke to you guys in the past, Mueller is the United States company, the official reseller of the Handy Gym. Their website is handygymdynamic.com. There's going to be a link in the description if you want to check it out. I don't know if they're currently selling that model yet. When they'll be getting it, I'm sure they will be getting it. It's just a matter of time when that will be. I have no information regarding that right now. I will be looking in the future into it. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be saying, Joe, I'm interested in a Handy Gym. I may not want to wait to be able to get the more quiet Handy Gym. Or maybe the more quiet Handy Gym is going to be a little bit more expensive. Joe, what would you do? Because I know I'm going to be asked, and that's a great question. What would I do? Personally, I don't mind the more loud Handy Gym. I don't mind it. It's perfect for my training. If you are a truck driver, if you are doing shift work, if you are able to work out outside, or you're working out where you're not around other people, the noise doesn't really matter. You throw in a pair of headphones, you do what you have to do, and that's it. You're not looking to make this something that it's not, some huge ordeal. So I wouldn't personally worry about that too much as far as the noise. Now, if you check out the Instagram page, Handy Gym's Instagram page, they actually have a noise comparison. Do people like noise? No, no one likes noise. But at the end of the day, does the new one with less noise make noise? Yes, it does, but it is a lot quieter. It still makes some noise, but it's a lot quieter. Do I think it's a huge deal for me? No, I don't think it's a huge deal for me. The one without the noise is probably, more than likely, going to be more expensive. I have no idea regarding price right now. Okay, I have no idea regarding price. I don't know if Mueller's going to get it. I don't know when Handy Gym's going to start selling it. I think it might be for pre-order right now. I don't know all the details at the time of this video. Would I go ahead and go out of my way to purchase a more quiet one? It depends on your personal circumstance. With my circumstance, zero need for me to get a more quiet one. Guys, I take this thing, the beauty about Handy Gym, I'm not saying not to get the quiet one. I'm saying both of them will work for your purposes. Both. Even the more noisy one will work for your purposes as long as you're not worried about using it in a home where there's a lot more people or certain times of the day or where you're working out. But personally, guys, I'm working out in the woods. I'm working out, on my vacations. I'm working out in hotel rooms. I'm working out, on the beach, all these different places that I'm bodybuilding with the Handy Gym. It's not imperative for me to have a silent machine. I throw my headphones in, I put on my music, and I work out, and I get my workout done. The workout's gonna be super fast when it comes to the Handy Gym, so you're knocking this thing out super quick. You're not even going to be making that much noise for all that long because you get so exhausted by using this Handy Gym that you're done before you know it. So at the end of the day, that's how I feel. But we'll know more once the machine comes out. We'll know more once people start to get it, and we'll know more once Handy Gym starts to talk about it a little more. So we'll see what happens in the near future. But today's video is going to be discussing what to expect when you first open up your Handy Gym. Now, I've done a video in the past talking about how Handy Gym might be intimidating. It will definitely be intimidating. I just had a meeting with one of the fantastic subscribers of this channel who actually purchased a Handy Gym the other day. As you guys don't know, there's a 10% off discount code in the description of every single video in case you guys are interested. He was intimidated too. He looked at it, he didn't know how to use it. No problem there, completely understandable. That's what this video is about today. I'm gonna teach you guys how to use this thing. Super simple, right out of the box, super easy. Let's get into that now. So the thing you wanna keep in mind is when you get this thing, it might not look as pretty as it is right now, okay? The cord's gonna be out, you're gonna have all this slack, and you're gonna be saying, what do I do with all this rope? Guys, that is understandable. It is intimidating, but this is what I want you to do. We're gonna make this as easy as possible, okay? In case you guys need a little extra help, feel free to reach out to me via Instagram or a YouTube comment, and I can try to help you with this in order to get, any questions that you have answered. I can go ahead and answer those questions, as well as be able to teach you guys how to use this if that's something that you need to do. There's a link in the description in case you want to reach out to me. Go ahead, or you could leave me a comment, or you can go ahead and hit me up with an Instagram direct message. You're gonna take the handle, okay? You see, you're gonna have all this cord. Don't worry about all this cord. This is what I want you to do. Follow these instructions. You're gonna take the handle. You're gonna put it on the Handy Gym, okay? Go ahead and put that handle on, just like that. You're gonna make sure all the rope is out of the machine. So pull all that rope out of the machine. You do not want it wound up like this, okay? If it's wound up like this, just take all that rope out like that, okay? You're gonna have a ton of slack from the rope on the floor. I make it easy on myself and I put a rubber band around it. It's a lot less intimidating when you put a rubber band around it for some reason. It just seems intimidating, but it really isn't all that bad. Now, without the rubber band around it, you have all of this. And you're gonna be like, what do I do with this? Very simple what you're gonna do with it. Take all that slack, toss it to the side, pretend it's not even there. You pulled all the rope out of the Handy Gym like so. You're gonna see this here. This is a bumper. That little bumper, don't worry about that thing. It's not gonna bother you. You have a little bumper right there, not a problem. Leave that bumper like this. Remember, all the rope is out of the machine. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna come over to this beautiful little lock mechanism, okay? Don't be intimidated, nothing confusing. Nothing confusing at all. If you find your machine, your Handy Gym, with the lock on it, that's the way you're supposed to find it. Leave it like that. Don't go pulling rope out of this thing. Don't do that. You're going to simply put the locking mechanism onto the unlock position. The unlock position. So you flip it up, pull it to the unlock position. Now what you'll do is you're going to take the cord on this side of the lock. You're going to go ahead and unlock this and pull that lock. You see how the cord's moving through the lock? This locking mechanism is getting closer to the Handy Gym machine. Okay? Close, 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 pull, 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 until your machine looks just like this. You have the Handy Gym here, and you have the bumper here and the lock here. This is where you want to be right now. Now, depending on the package you received, package that had just a handle in it, for example, this handle right here, okay? This is a foot strap. You could also, it doubles as a handle. You could hold it if you want, whatever you want to do. Or you might have received a foot plate, okay? The foot plate, I've shown you guys me using that in the past. It just depends on the package that you purchased, all right? Now, for purposes of this video, we're going to use this strap. Now remember, you have pulled it to the point where it all is lined up like this. You have the Handy Gym, the bumper, and the lock. You will now attach the handle at the metal loop onto this clip. Just attach it like that, okay? You will now put your foot through the bottom of this strap. You see here, you're gonna put your foot through this. Foot goes through here. You could even do this sitting down like we're gonna do. There are many ways to do bicep curls, all right? Right now we're gonna do an isolated bicep curl off of our leg. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna throw this underneath our shoe. Now, what I want you to do is you're gonna take your Handy Gym and simply pull on it. You see how I'm pulling on it? While your foot is holding that strap down, you're going to go ahead, pull on that handy gym and do a bicep curl motion like I'm doing now. It's at this point where you're going to lock the lock. So you're gonna go ahead and reach down. You're gonna put the locking mechanism into the lock position, which is like this, okay? There you go. In case you guys are wondering, the unlock position is number 3. The lock position is number 4, okay? Now that it's locked, you have established your range of motion. See, what you're doing is you're bringing the rope to the correct range of motion. How you find the correct range of motion is bringing the handy gym to the top of the movement that you want to perform. So if you want to do a bicep curl, like we're doing now, a seated, isolated bicep curl, right? You're gonna go ahead and bring it to the top of that movement. I'm gonna stop right here because this is my bicep curl. This is the top of the movement. So once you get to the top of that movement, you lock the cord. You have now established your range of motion. If you just opened Handy Gym, do not try to do any chest movements, any leg movements. Don't try to do any specialized movement that you might be eager to do. A lot of people will open this and be like, wow, I want to work my chest out. I understand, because I did the same thing. Trust me when I tell you, don't do it. Just simply go ahead and work on your bicep curl. The reason why is the bicep curl, once you master it, you're gonna learn how to master the other movements. You wanna master the bicep curl. Take a rubber band, roll up the excess rope, and just go like this. Do yourself that favor. When you have the handy gym nice and neat now, and no crazy cord hanging out, it becomes a lot less intimidating. Even for me, and I'm used to using this. So you're gonna put your foot back in the strap. We've already established our range of motion. We're going to wind up the handy gym, okay? Wind it up. Now, because you've established the range of motion, because you've locked that lock on the cord, it's only gonna be able to go to the top of this movement and then back. So now you're gonna pull on that and do your bicep curl now. Now that the machine is locked, you can do your bicep curl. Let's perform a bicep curl. There you go. Now you can do this sitting, you could do this standing. The only thing that changes is the length of the rope. So if you now all of a sudden want to do a standing bicep curl, I'll show you what you need to do. To do a standing bicep curl, you're gonna get up. The rope now is too short because you have went ahead and locked it for when you're doing a sitting bicep curl. All you're gonna do is you're gonna unlock the machine. First you'll take your rubber band off, okay? Just take your rubber band off. Put that off to the side. You can drop all that extra slack. It's not important. You're going to simply put this loop strap through your foot again to hold on to it so it doesn't move, okay? You're then going to unlock the pulley. You will now pull the handy gym to the top. Once you pull the handy gym to the top of your movement, this is where your bicep curl stops. You just do a standard movement like this. Stop, lock the pulley. Once that pulley is locked, you can go ahead, tie up all that extra slack if you want, and when you're ready to do your movement, you roll this up. Now, I recommend rolling a couple of rolls like this, just a couple, and then a trick is to pull on it like this. And then it winds itself up. This is like a gigantic yo-yo, guys. Now you're gonna do your bicep curl. See that? There you go. So that is what you're gonna expect when you go ahead and take this thing out of a box. Let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you want to see. But this is how to get started with the Handy Gym. This is how to get started with these movements. Next video, I want to try to discuss how to capture the eccentric phase. I've done a couple of videos on that in the past. We're going to break it down super simple for you. Let me know what you guys think. If there's anything else you want to see in the comments, let me know. Don't be afraid to reach out. You got any questions? We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out together. Be safe, guys. Talk soon.